You don't need another quick fix. You need habits that last a lifetime. Because longevity isn't about doing extreme things for short bursts. It's about doing the right things consistently over decades. But why is that so hard? Why do 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February? Why do we know what to do but just can't seem to do it? Here's the truth. Healthy living isn't about motivation, it's about structure. In this video, we're breaking down 5 proven strategies to build healthy habits that actually stick grounded in behavioral science, psychology, and daily wellness. These aren't hacks. These are frameworks that create real change. This is health theory, and we're here to help you build a life designed for energy, strength, and longevity. Let's dive in. 1. Make it so easy you can't fail. Imagine trying to push a boulder up a hill. That's what most people do when they try to start new habits. They set the bar too high. I'll wake up at 5 a.m. every day and run 10K. I'll cut out all sugar starting Monday. I'll meditate for an hour every night. These goals might feel inspiring, but they're built on fantasy, not function. Your brain is wired for efficiency. When a task feels too big, it resists. That's why the key is to make the habit so small, it feels almost ridiculous not to do it. Start with 1 push-up. Start with 1 sip of water first thing in the morning. Start with 1 deep breath after closing your laptop. This is called a minimum viable habit. It lowers the friction and creates a win that reinforces the behavior. The magic? Small actions compound. That 1 push-up becomes 5, then 10, then a full workout, but the momentum only starts when the barrier is low. As James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, says, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." 2. Stack it onto something you already do. Your day is already filled with habits. You just don't think of them that way. Brushing your teeth, making coffee, checking your phone when you wake up. These are anchors, moments that can be used to attach new habits. This is called habit stacking. It's simple. After current habit, I will new habit. After I brush my teeth, I'll stretch for 2 minutes. After I pour my coffee, I'll read 1 page of a health book. After I take off my shoes, I'll do 10 mindful breaths. This technique works because it leverages what's already automatic. You're not trying to remember something from scratch. You're piggybacking over time. Your brain starts to associate the 2 behaviors, creating a neural link, and that link becomes the habit. Not the reminder, not the motivation, just the sequence. This is how you build routines that don't rely on willpower. They rely on design. 3. Design your environment to work for you. Think about this. If there is a bowl of chips on the table, you'll probably eat them, not because you're weak, but because your environment nudges your behavior. This concept is called choice architecture, and it's used everywhere. Grocery stores put sugary snacks at checkout for a reason. Streaming apps autoplay shows to keep you engaged. Even your phone's layout influences how often you open social media. Now imagine using this same power, but to make healthier choices easier. Want to walk more? Put your sneakers by the door. Want to eat more veggies? Chop them and leave them visible in the fridge. Want to limit screens before bed? Charge your phone in another room. These aren't just productivity tricks. They're behavioral blueprints that rewire your habits at the source. When you shape your surroundings, you shape your future. Because the easiest choice is the one you'll make most often. Longevity is a game of defaults, so set your life up to default to wellness. 4. Track progress, even imperfectly. There's a saying in science, what gets measured gets managed. That applies to habits too. When you track a behavior, no matter how small, you activate your brain's reward system. Each checkmark releases a tiny hit of dopamine. That's not just motivation, it's neurochemical reinforcement. But here's the secret. You don't need a fancy app. You just need visibility. A habit tracker, a notebook, a simple calendar. What matters is that you can see your streak. Let's say you're trying to walk 20 minutes a day. Every day you walk, mark it. Over time, that chain becomes its own motivation. You don't want to break the streak, you want to see it grow. And when life happens, don't aim for perfection. Aim for never missing twice. This mindset shifts you from all or nothing to all or something, and something done consistently beats perfect done rarely. Tracking also helps reveal patterns. Do you sleep worse after caffeine? Do you move less on stressful days? Do your habits improve when you prep meals ahead? This awareness turns random effort into intentional action. And that's the difference between wishful thinking and lasting change. 5. Become the person who. This is the most powerful shift of all, identity-based habits. Most people set behavior goals. I want to run 3 times a week. I want to eat less sugar. But identity goals go deeper. I am a runner. I take care of my body. Why does this matter? Because we act in alignment with who we believe we are. If you believe you're someone who always quits, you'll quit. If you believe you're inconsistent, you'll find ways to prove that right. But if you start acting like someone who values health, one step at a time, your brain starts to adopt that identity. Every healthy meal becomes a vote for that identity. Every workout, every glass of water, every mindful breath, it all reinforces. I'm the kind of person who does this. This is how you build fitness mindset and more than that, self-trust. And when health becomes who you are, it no longer takes effort. It's just what you do. This is where real, lasting, sustainable health is born. Let's recap. The 5 strategies to make habits actually stick are 1. Start small, make it ridiculously easy. 2. Stack new habits onto existing ones. 3. Shape your environment so it helps you. 4. Track progress, but stay flexible. 5. Shift your identity. Become the person who lives this way. No more starting over. No more burnout cycles. Just quiet. Powerful consistency that compounds over time. That's the real path to longevity. If this video helped you, hit like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to Health Theory, where we turn wellness into a lifelong lifestyle. You don't need to change everything. Just one habit, just one moment, over and over again, because it's not about doing more. It's about becoming more aligned with the life you truly want.